Imperialism is a policy of extending a country's power and influence through colonization, use of military force, or other means. Lewis Samuel Fewer identifies two major subtypes of imperialism. The first is the regressive imperialism, identified with pure conquest, unequivocal exploitation, extermination, or reduction of undesired peoples, and the settlement of desired peoples into such territories. The second type, identified by Fewer, is progressive imperialism, founded upon a cosmopolitan view of humanity that promotes the spread of civilization to allegedly backward societies to elevate living standards and culture in a conquered territories, with the allowance of colonized people to assimilate into the imperial society, an example being the British Empire, which claimed to give their subjects a name of advantages. The term, as such, primarily has been applied to Western political and economical dominance in the 19th and 20th centuries. Some writers, such as Edward Said, use the term more broadly to describe any system of domination and subordination organized with an imperial center and a periphery. From a Marxist perspective, imperialism is a natural feature of a developed capitalist national state as it matures into monopoly capitalism. In Lenin's work, Imperialism, the highest stage of capitalism, he observes that as a capitalism matured in the Western world, economies shifted away from manufacturing towards banking, finances, and capital markets, as production was outsourced to the empire colonies. Lenin concluded that competition between empires and the unfettered drive to maximize profit would lead to wars between the empires themselves, such as the contemporary First World War, as well as continued future military interventions and occupations in the colonies to establish, expand, and exploit less developed markets from the monopolist corporation of the empires. It is mostly accepted that modern-day colonialism is an expression of imperialism and cannot exist without the latter. The extent to which informal imperialism with no formal colonies is properly described remains a controversial topic amongst historians. Both colonization and imperialism have been described by Tom Nairn and Paul James as early forms of globalization. The word imperialism became common in the United Kingdom in 1870 and was used with a negative connotation. In Great Britain, the word has until mostly been used to the politics of Napoleon III in obtaining favorable public opinion in France through foreign military interventions. A controversial aspect of imperialism is the defense and justification of empire building. Most controversial of all is the justification of imperial done on rational grounds. J. A. Hobson identifies this justification on general grounds as it is desirable that the earth should be peopled, governed, and developed as far as possible by the races which can do this work best. Example, by the races of highest social efficiency. Technology and economic efficiency were often improved in territories subject to imperialism through the building of roads, other infrastructure, and the introduction of new technologies.